You know, I'm someone who admires movie scenes where I can get hyped up easily, and I love the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, and that's full of hype moments and aura. And ever since I got Brawl for Christmas in 2009, one of the modes in this game I've always come back to is the Subspace Emissary. Something about seeing your favorite Nintendo characters interact with another character in one story, it's just freaking cool and has never been done again. We can ignore that. And since I watched these cutscenes so many times throughout my playthroughs of the Subspace Emissary, or just watching on YouTube from time to time, I decided why not rank them all in a tier list format, and I'll be ranking these cutscenes in order of when they appear in games. So yeah, I'll shut up and rank the cutscenes now. First we got the opening cutscene, and there's not much to say, but despite that, this is still pretty solid, showing a hyped crowd at a tournament, and we get introduced to Peach and Zelda, which is whatever, but then we get the GOAT, Mario, Kirby. The crowd is hyped up to see their two legends brawl, and it ends with this death battle thumbnail, which is pretty funny. Despite being short, this opening is pretty solid. I'm giving this a B tier. Next thing we got Pit watching the battle, and it's whatever. I know damn well Pit is glazing Mario, judging from Palutena's guidance.
Man, I don't know whether to fight him or ask for his autograph. Oh, do you think he'll sign my wings?
Okay. Yeah, that's really it. C tier. We got our first 2-pack cutscene, so what this is to some of you that never played Brawl, depending on what character you pick or rescue, the cutscene will fit that perspective choice that you made. So, for example, before the game starts, you will have a choice to pick Mario or Kirby, and whatever character you pick, let's say in this case Kirby, it will show Kirby winning and saving Mario from being a trophy, and vice versa. But now onto the cutscene. Despite being 2 cutscenes, it's really not much. It's just showing your character you picked winning and saving the defeated character. I would say that this cutscene does a good job of showing how characters become trophies and how they're saved, which we will be seeing a lot of in the story mode. Anyway, C tier. Next we got Mario and Kirby thanking the fans until the setting gets dark, and we see the halberd and the ship drops. I played this game so many times, y'all, and I still don't know what these things are. But anyway, it drops evil Goombas, so Peach and Zelda make their entrance. And yeah, the final shot's actually cool. This is going in the A tier. The heroes defeat the evil Goombas, and Ancient Minister shows up. And he has this weird bomb thing, and the rob's activated. So Mario, being the hero he is, does it for the ladies. Until he's interrupted, and gets shot and blasts off again. So that leaves Kirby alone, and he has to save Princess Peach and Zelda, who are trapped in a cage by none other than Petey Piranha. Just saying, Petey should have gotten rid of Kirby instead. I think Petey would have stood a fair chance against Mario. But yeah, this scene is pretty good. We got introduced to what seems to be the villain, and everything just goes to shit once Mario is taken out. Man, we get an iconic Mario villain that Kirby has to fight, which is pretty cool. This is an A tier. And we got another choose your own path cutscene, so this depends on who you rescue from Petey Piranha. Anyway, Petey Piranha just fucking explodes. Kirby and Insert Princess have a sick ass superhero landing.
Superhero landing!
But if you thought that was cool, my boy Wario copied the homework and did it better. He has not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 different camera cuts when landing. After this, Wario sees the other princess, which is the one that you didn't save. So Wario targets them by shooting them with the gun that turns into a trophy. So Wario just takes the trophy and dips. But while that's happening, Kirby and Insert Princess have to escape the bomb, so they start running. The stadium's getting a sword, and we see Kirby and Insert Princess escape on the Warp Star. Whew! For a dual cutscene, this is pretty good. Not because of the choice, but just the cutscene just being so damn good in general for what happens just in this one cutscene. A tier. Next we got Pit watching the Twitch livestream till Palutena shows up and tells him to go touch clouds. So Pit goes on to do that, and Pit leaves the place so elegantly. And yeah, this is a way better introduction to this character than the previous clip. So this goes in A tier for me. Okay, speedrun time. Pit sees the halberd and throws hands with evil wallabies, and Pit is angry. Yeah, C tier. Next, Pit sees his idol Mario and they team up. Not much to say about this one besides it's cool seeing these two characters team up and have a cool scene of Mario jumping and Pit flying. B tier. Next we see Mario and Pit watch the halberd get away, and we later see an R-Wing chase after it, which we're gonna indeed see later, but C tier. Okay, Kirby and Insert Princess are flying away from the halberd and they get hit by it. This would be a C tier, but this does have a funny final frame, so B tier. Next we see that Arwing get hit by the Halbert's claws, and I love how the background turns to black once it happens, which is pretty cool. And the Arwing pushes Kirby and insert princess off. Other than that one cool shot, I still gotta give it C tier. Sorry. Oh, now we're on to one of my favorites. We see Hammerbro and Goomba drive away with stolen bananas, and then we see Donkey Kong pissed, beating the shit out of Goombas and Koopas. And then we fully see the GOAT. A Goomba shoots out bullet bills, and we get the cleanest pull-up, and it's Diddy Kong, who is just being an absolute badass. And if that wasn't cool enough, cool guys don't look at explosions. But wait, there's more. They pose and jump for the bananas. First S tier, absolute cinema. DK and Diddy Kong, can't forget the Kong, celebrate getting the bananas back until they hear loud footsteps. And Diddy Kong's ready to throw hands with Bowser, but DK knew bro would get whooped, so he does it himself. I gotta give this an A tier for the dramatic presence of Bowser and DK needing to save his little buddy by sacrificing himself. We lost the real one. Next, Ancient Minister is flying away. Mario jumps and Pit jumps on Mario's head for a boost, and the Ancient Minister gets away. Yeah, the character with wings jumps on Mario's head for a boost, and, you know, doesn't use his wings to chase the guy. This cutscene makes me mad. C tier. Now we're back to Diddy Kong, and he's swinging away, and he sees a destroyed Arwing, but before he could take a closer look, the ground shakes, and it's the legendary Pokemon Rayquaza, and this scares Diddy Kong. And Rayquaza shoots out the Biden Blast at the Arwing, and yeah, bro is dead. Diddy Kong is grabbed by Rayquaza and is about to get eaten, and psych! Our GOAT, Fox McCloud, is alive. He jumps out and hits an elegant pose and frees Diddy Kong. Rayquaza shoots out its second Biden Blast, but Fox pulls it melee and shines it, neutralizing Rayquaza. Fox just ore farmed and got this cutscene to an S tier. This cutscene is funny and gets funnier later. Yeah, this is an A tier, no questions asked. Fox and Diddy Kong. I wonder how much time I lose saying an extra word. Defeat Bowser, but it was a fake. The real Bowser fires and both of them dodge it. Diddy Kong is ready to throw hands, but Fox grabs little bro and runs away. I'm giving this an A tier for showing us that characters can get evil clones of themselves. And I don't know, Fox running is just cool. Lucas is depressed, and evil Koopas show up, and this scares Lucas, and out of nowhere Pokey shows up. It's okay. We see Pokey, and that's cool. B tier. Lucas is running, and he somehow gets stuck by a branch, which I don't know how that happens, and Lucas is cooked till my GOAT. The entrance, man. Pokey jumps and Ness respawns and hits a PK flash, and dog, this is just too cool. Ness carries this hard with so many excellent moments, and I gotta say, when I was 5 when I played this, I didn't know these guys besides seeing they're from the same series by looking at their emblem in the game. But now knowing they don't appear in the same game, and now playing Earthbound on the SNES, I gotta say, this is a cool crossover as well for fans of this series. S tier. Enough gushing. Ness and Lucas see Wario on a pillar, and Wario targets Ness with this trophy gun. And my boy Ness is just Neo from the Matrix, dodging all the shots. Wario really gave respect to Ness and targeted Lucas, who's just being a deer seeing a speeding car, so Ness has to come in and clutch and sacrifice himself to save Lucas. We lost another GOAT. Lucas is so scared that he runs away, and I can't lie, seeing Wario grab a trophy of Ness and the lightning strikes while rain pours and he laughs while Lucas runs away. I can't lie, the shots and the scenery is actually pretty haunting, and I felt for Lucas losing his friend who saved him. But the cutscene isn't over because we see Lucas bump into Pokemon Trainer and he's fighting evil Octarians, and Pokemon Trainer sends out Squirtle. I gotta say, the ending to this cutscene kinda kills the suspense from the whole beginning, but not enough. Easy S tier. Next we have Pokemon Trainer waving bye to Lucas, but Lucas doesn't want the trainer to leave. But then Lucas stands there and gets reminded of Ness, and this motivates him to tag along with Pokemon Trainer to help his friend. This is a B tier for me. It shows Lucas's growth, so I'll give it that. Oh man, now we're on to the goats. We see a castle and we see an aftermath of a battle. We then see Robs activate those bombs, and this is the first time we see some emotion from them. Not wanting to die, but having to do it anyway. We then see my King Marth witness the explosion and see an army of evil bloopers. And even though he's one army, he pulls out the sword and shines from the top of the castle. Pure aura. I can see where Marvel really copied this scene with Captain America and Endgame. Just kidding. That scene rules too. This is an A tier, but if I was biased, this would be a S tier. And I'm not even a Fire Emblem fan, by the way. Next scene, we got not one goat, but two goats. S tier. We got the two goats running, chasing the evil minister. They both miss, but they're so cool that they fail with style. But while it looks like all hope is lost, this music plays. And we get a third goat. S tier. Not even a Fire Emblem fan, by the way. Next, the three goats are running, and that's it. And yes, I'm gonna glaze them, and at least give this cutscene a B tier. Next we see Luigi trying to throw hands with Waddle Dees, but it's scary when he is approached. But he gets hit by a smooth criminal and is turned into a trophy. And we have my King DDD, and this is a dual cutscene with whatever princess you didn't save, and we see Wario with all the trophies he has and sees Luigi and is ready to add this to his amiibo collection until he's jumped by a whole army of Waddle Dees. And King DDD steals Wario's ride. And god, I gotta love Wario's little jump in anger, losing all his stuff. This cutscene is so funny. A tier. Next we have Link and Navi walking through a forest, and god, this theme, always pulling out the Master Sword, it's just so cool. Short and cool. A tier. And we have Yoshi sleeping, but then evil Shy Guys show up. Link is ready to fight while Yoshi wakes up from a nap. B tier, not much to say. Link and Yoshi see the halberd and fly away. That's it. C tier. Next, box. Next we have moving on. Okay, fine, I'll fairly rank this. We get introduced to ZSS and get an amazing shot. Yeah, this is my list. I don't care. A tier. And we see Pikachu getting tortured, yada yada yada, and Samus frees Pikachu, which sets the alarm. And all the Robs show up. And the final shot is just so cool, not gonna lie. Nothing's changed. Still an A tier for me. Don't care. Okay, this is quick. Samus sees her suit and wants to get nerfed. C tier. We have a dual cutscene where Kirby dips, leaving Insert Princess alone and helpless. And not even 4 seconds later, Bowser shows up.
4 fucking seconds! It took you 4 fucking seconds to piss me off again!
And turns Insert Princess into a trophy. And oh yeah, turns them evil. C tier. This dual cutscene is very cool, which will be a little hard to explain, so we got our two heroes running while Insert Princess is ready to shoot them. Until Insert Hero bow and arrow shoots the gun, destroying it, and they're ready to throw hands. B tier. Now the second part is peak. We see Mario or Link see their princess get killed, which pisses them off, and they both land with a cool pose. This one is just a classic. I love seeing two iconic Nintendo heroes go against each other, and just them being angry over their respective princess is just what I like to see in a Nintendo crossover. S tier. Now to the third part, we see Insert Heroes defeated, and DDD shows up, and Insert Hero sees their Insert Princess as a trophy, and I gotta say, Mario really didn't give a fuck that Luigi, his brother, was there. And spoiler alert, Mario and Luigi never interact in the story mode, which pains me. But anyway, our hero realizes their mistake, and DDD thinks he hit the jackpot until the dang old Kirby shows up and rescues Insert Heroes. And while DDD speeds off, Insert Hero with bow and arrow shoots the vehicle, and all our heroes team up and run to chase DDD. This is an A tier, since it's just a follow-up to the last cutscene, which is peak. Okay, thank god I don't have to cover dual cutscenes again. Next, our heroes look at a door with the vehicle outside. Yeah, C tier. Ship! D tier. We open up with Ganondorf, and Bowser's the one working for him. This cutscene is okay. It's only B tier because of the significance it plays into the story. Pokemon Trainer sees Charizard fly away. Yeah, bro's not here to help. C tier. Next, these two are just walking until Wario just shows up and Lucas remembers Ness and is ready to avenge him. And these two hit the point pose. And honestly, that was the first cool thing Lucas did. A tier. Wario is defeated and Lucas realizes there is no sign of Ness anywhere. But hey, time to catch Pokemon. This is a B tier. Next we got a dual cutscene. Something about this is so calming, seeing DDD put these mysterious things on his trophy collection. And I do love the mix of comedy with him putting it on Luigi's nose and DDD missing the last one until he realizes it's attached to him. But all this calmness is interrupted with the ceiling shaking and collapsing with a piece of it knocking out DDD. And it's Bowser and his army taking back his trophy. This is a solid A tier for its calmness and the scene just taking a 180. Gotta love it. We see POV. Okay. But then we get this cool shot of our heroes. So hey, I guess a B tier? Nice save though. We have another dual cutscene and it's Bowser walking away with the trophy, but Mario attempts to stop him. But Bowser uses the trophy to shield him. And buddy, it's a trophy. It won't feel anything. Anyway, Pit shoots an arrow and Bowser dodges, but he loses his balance and falls into a clown car and gets away. Kirby then sees those mysterious badges that were dropped from the trophy, which will be a surprise tool that can help us later. Yeah, this scene is cool with decent action and it's cool seeing a clown car and a mystery item that has some attention put on it. A tier. We see Rob set a bomb and it explodes. C tier. Next we learn Ganondorf has a boss and it's Master Hand. And the scene is not much, but it does provide some details to the story, so B tier. Pokemon Trainer catches Ivysaur and Charizard. That's it. D tier. Lucas and Pokemon Trainer look around in the giant cave and that's it. C tier. We start with the Transformers speeding. And we get the return of the 3 goats. Oh my god. Ike doesn't even know who this guy is, but he's already ready to throw hands and jumps off a cliff to confront this Transformer. And I gotta love Marth's reaction, but these two follow Ike and are just ready to fight. Easy A tier. These 3 can't miss. We now see these 3 ready to fight and they see this Transformer transform and these 3 just aura farm with this one shot. A tier. Next is Bozo jumps off and falls, but the presence of these 3 boosted to B tier. We're back with Lucas and Pokemon Trainer, and it looks like the Transformer fell in the pit that they were in, and is ready to throw hands with these 2. And yeah, I like this one. B tier. Okay, this one is peak. We see the Transformer is defeated, but in a last ditch effort it grabs Lucas and Pokemon Trainer, and it's revealed it's also one of those bombs. Lucas uses PK Thunder to free him and Pokemon Trainer, which does, but they're going to fall to their death. But my goat, Meta Knight clutches up, and the score. It's just so beautiful. Also, it's funny seeing Wario get absorbed. Wario's funny, guys. And oh my god, these 3 they're just so cool. Not a Fire Emblem fan, by the way. And this cutscene ends with a nice handshake with these 2. S tier. Next, we see the Ancient Minister seeing the aftermath of what we just saw. And we see he's feeling regret for what he did and all the robs he lost. But he's interrupted and flies away from our heroes. This is a B tier just for the fact we see some emotion from this mysterious villain, which I like to see. The Ancient Minister fires while Mario and Link are dodging every attack. An army of Robs protect the Minister, but one of the Robs takes the bomb from him, which results in killing itself to complete the mission. We then see 2 Robs knowing this is it for them, so they finish the job. We then see Mario and Pit try to stop them, but more Robs stop them. We see the Minister watch from above. And damn, this Rob waving goodbye is just sad. The bomb goes off, and we see our heroes make a run for it. And damn, I love this amount of emotion this scene has with 0 dialogue. And we get more character from who seems to be the villain, maybe having regret for the loss of his army. This has to be an A tier, cause there is one scene that tops this later. We next see Diddy Kong and Fox chilling until out of nowhere this happens. And we see Bowser. He goes for Fox, but Fox is just him. We then see evil Diddy Kong. Then my goat shows up. And he does the cleanest kick I've ever seen. We then see Diddy Kong wake up and sees his evil clone. Yeah, Falco's just too cool in the scene. S tier. This is just a funny callback. A tier. We see DK chained up and Diddy Kong's wanting to rescue him, but luckily my goat Falco's here to help. Not much to say. B tier. Samus and Pikachu are confronted by two evil Samuses, and that's it, C tier. Next, the Rob Army tries to stop Samus, but they all get blasted, and we see Samus put on her suit and become a low tier. This is a B tier. Next, we see these two walking, and my boy Ridley, who isn't even playable, just pops out and goes sicko mode. And Samus is just getting cooked, till Pikachu had to come in clutch and save Samus. For someone who isn't even playable, Ridley's entrance is just too good, A tier. Even though this cutscene isn't much, I do like seeing Samus and Pikachu walk out after being in dark facilities for the majority of this game, so this was a nice change of setting, B tier. In the next cutscene, we see Pikmin attacking a giant Rob. While they attempt that, Rob just spins, killing all the Pikmin. We didn't see a red Pikmin tell Olimar that something is approaching. And we have my GOAT, Captain Falcon, speeding and hitting the best Falcon punch. And proceeds to kill all the Pikmin. S tier. We then see Falco drop off Diddy Kong, and he's here to free his boy DK. And I just love Falcon's smile before he grabs Olimar and jumps off to help them. And these four are ready to throw hands with Evil Hammer Bros. And yeah, this one just has so many fun scenes. I gotta give it an A tier, especially for that final shot. We then see Diddy Kong thank Falco and they enter the facility. This scene isn't much, but I do love that little moment Falco and Diddy Kong have, so I'm gonna give it a B tier at least. Next we see an epic battle in the sky. And Meta Knight goes closer to investigate. And this is the problem. He dips from our two goats. We didn't see these two. And yeah, this race is super one-sided. B tier. The Ice Climbers win the race and Meta Knight just doesn't care at all. But takes a whiff. And smells aura. And it's coming from Aura himself, Lucario. And he's ready to throw hands, which makes the Ice Climbers gulp. A tier. We have the last duel cutscene and yeah, I don't have much to say. C tier. We then see them settle the beef and have a handshake. Then the halberd emerges from the clouds and the Star Fox has been tied to the ship, crashing into the mountain. And Lucario and Meta Knight jump on the ship. And okay, I guess Lucario's not too bad. I have a replacement for my two goats. Oh, and the Ice Climbers fall. Easy A tier just for this amazing duo. We then see the rest from the ground, watch the disaster, and evil Dry Bones attack. But then our heroes show up. Man, this was just peak. I gotta say, I remember this scene having a few memes back then. In 2019, I believe, so I gotta give it credit for that. S tier. We see the Star Fox fall off, and we get the reveal of my GOAT.
Kept you waiting, huh?
And the first dialogue spoken. A tier. We then see Snake running, but he sniffs aura, so he hides in a box. But Lucario uses aura senses, and senses aura. And yeah, we're in for a treat. We then see evil Boos approaching, and they're ready to throw hands. A tier. We then see our princesses locked up, and get turned evil. And our new three goats are ready to throw hands. Again. B tier. It's not too much. We then see the princess free and Snake tells them to stay while they go. And yeah, this is another B tier, don't have much to say. Zelda turns to the Sheik, and Peach follows. Another B tier, no comment. Okay, we're back to peak. We have Fox, and he's pissed. And Peach is just on a Sunday stroll. Fox's R-Wing is hit, and I gotta love this little pause as well. Fox is then able to land shots, but this almost hits Peach. So Sheik takes action, and just fucking teleports to Fox's ship, punches the glass, and god, this frame. We then see these two skydive, and land on the ship, and start sprinting to each other. And just start fighting, until Peach says hi. And offers tea, which Sheik immediately stops doing what she's doing and grabs a cup of tea. So Fox just says, fuck it, and takes it. Gotta love this one, with so many cool shots, action, and just a really funny scene at the end. Top it all off. S tier. We're back with our new goats, and we see the ship is being driven by a bunch of Game & Watches. Okay, but Snake sees this and starts absolutely beating the shit out of them, knocking them out the window. They turn into a robot? Okay. Snake and Lucario do a sick-ass landing. And if that wasn't cool enough, my goat Falco drops from a ship to pull up to the fight. And yeah, this is peak. S tier. Okay, this is just cute. We see Fox is loaded, but Peach approaches and offers her umbrella, and Game Watch just dances with it, entertaining Peach. This is just wholesome. And then we see Meta Knight finally getting a ship back. And gotta love this transition. A tier. Pikachu and Samus running. C tier. We next see Pikachu and Samus break through, and they meet with the Ancient Minister with an army of Robs. Samus and Pikachu are ready to fight, but the Minister isn't looking for one. This one is just good. Just for the reaction, so B tier. But the next one is where it gets really good. DK is breaking through the wall and our other heroes pull up. We then see a glowing red light, and it's Ganondorf. We see him command the Robs, but the ancient minister stops his army. But Ganon executes Order 66, and they really become mindless robots and disobey the minister. But the minister does everything to stop them. So Ganon forces the Robs to attack the minister, leaving him into flames. And God, Ganon's evil laughter while the devastating score plays while we watch this tragedy is just sad. Our heroes try to stop the Robs, and there's nothing they can do. So Ganon dips from the Zoom call and sends out birds to attack. But it's not over. We see the minister fire back, and it's revealed the minister is a Rob. And God, everything makes sense now with him having a connection to the other Robs, because it's his kind. And it's just so sad to see him lose all his brothers. And God, this is giving me Clone Wars finale vibes. Please go watch that show if you like Rob's story. S tier. We then see our heroes continue to try everything, and we get this scene with our Rob communicating with his brothers. And I don't know what they're saying, but you feel Rob knowing his kind can't do anything to stop this. And he has to watch all his brothers die. Man, this is just depressing. But our heroes need to escape. So to make a run for it, I just love DK killing Rob. That's pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, A tier. Just for the emotion with the Robs. We then see our heroes falling, and Falcon just summons his ship. And I can't lie, that was clean. But it isn't over. Meta Ridley is chasing them and is out for blood. A tier. Gotta love Falcon showing off his ride. We just see our heroes escape. D tier. Next, our heroes text in the group chat and meet up in the desert. Not much, but it's cool seeing all our favorite characters meet up, so B tier. Okay, we're in for a treat. We see our villains pull up with this massive gunship, which is able to shoot those Subspace explosions. But Ganon sees in the distance the halberd, and they fire at it. And come on, he just got his ship back, like, bro. But it's revealed to be a Trojan horse with many iconic Nintendo ships with an all-out attack. And man, the Brawl theme just hits. And this is just cinema. And of course, Sakurai has to do his child justice and give Kirby the hypest thing to do ever. We see the whole gunship destroyed, so the villains walk in the Subspace while our heroes follow. And imagine if Olimar and the rest didn't make it. That would have been funny. Pure cinema, S tier. A tier. We see Bowser walking, and Ganon backstabs Bowser and meets up with Master Hand, proving his loyalty to him. But it's revealed that he's a puppet to the real villain named Taboo. So Ganon attacks but fails, turning him into a trophy. But this does free Master Hand. And God, it was so crazy to kid me seeing blood on his knuckles in a Nintendo game. But anyway, we see Master Hand fight back but fails. And then we see him just die. Jeez. Our heroes show up and ready to fight, but Taboo summons wings and sends out a wave, turning every single hero we know and love into a trophy. And we just have silence as we see everyone we follow on this journey defeated while Taboo fades away. Just the amount of things that happen. Betrayal, the devastation of this one villain crushing everything we worked for, thinking there's no hope, and the villain has won. S tier of a scene. But it's not over. We see these three all alone in a crumbled castle until gotta love Luigi. And we see the badge that DDD gave them, so Ness realizes and frees DDD. And I gotta love his joy seeing them alive, and we see as an audience that these three are our hope and will be the heroes to save the rest. And I gotta say, this game probably has my favorite characterization of DDD, A tier. We open up with a dead Master Hand, and we see the big three looking at a stairway, and DDD notices another trophy, so he frees him. But Bowser is pissed, so DDD is ready to be the king he is and fight back. A tier. Round 2. Bowser is a trophy again, so DDD frees him again, and Bowser is pissed again, but DDD has no time for shit and smacks him in the mouth. And Bowser is angered until DDD points to Master Hand's dead corpse. This saddens Bowser a bit, which is rare to see, so Bowser joins our heroes to avenge Master Hand. A tier. Next we see Kirby, and he's free? Well, we see this tool that came to play later free him because he ate it the whole time. And this scene isn't much besides showing Kirby is saved, but man, I do love the shot of Kirby being all alone, and he makes this cute little noise. You know what, it's my list. A tier. Kirby finds a trophy of Ganondorf, but Bowser runs in and is still angry, so he attacks Ganondorf and walks away. But before Kirby can do anything, DDD surprise hugs him. And it warms my heart seeing him happy to see his rival, so DDD points and just drags him away. This one is just funny and cute. A tier. We actually see Link and Zelda together, which is the first time we see them at all together in this story, but they free Ganon, and something about seeing these three work together is just so cool. And I gotta love seeing Ganon's pissed face to see Master Hand dead and is ready to get revenge and walk with our heroes to the stairway. This is just a cool interaction. A tier. Next we have Wario just jump DDD and taunt him until Wario sees the two people he previously saw as trophies help DDD up, and Wario's just too funny. And I gotta love these three pointing. And even Luigi's pissed. And Wario still couldn't read the room. And fucking Wario rides the fucking bike up the stairway. Like, what? S tier for the batshit insane mind of Wario. Now it's time. We see the main villain who defeated every single hero, and he's ready to use his wing attack again. Until... Sonic the Hedgehog shows up, and just in one scene is able to break his wings and basically save all our heroes. Also, Sonic is here. Well, the game got delayed back then to include Sonic in this game, and since he was a last minute inclusion, he was added in the finale. But for the limitations that they had with the story, they made Sonic cook. S tier. And for the final cutscene, we see Taboo defeated and all the locations be restored. And even though I like this scene, I still wish we got to see every character in one cutscene celebrate their victory and be in peace. But it's still a solid ending, so I'll give it a B tier. Okay, that's it. What? That's not? Oh yeah. You know how Sonic delayed Brawl's release? Because they also added 3 other characters, and since it was so late, they couldn't add them to the story, so they were added post-game. So let's watch these cutscenes. Toon Link is sailing and is interrupted and is ready for a fight. D tier. Jigglypuff sings. D tier. Wolf drops from a ship and hits a pose, which is a little cooler. C tier. Well, that's it for real this time. That's the tier list. Even though there's some scenes ranked low, I still gotta appreciate the work of Sakurai with this whole entire story mode. The amount of effort that went into this and giving us once in a lifetime experience, since I don't think we'll ever get anything like this ever again. And like, I guess the closest thing is the reveal trailers, which are great, but I don't think we'll have one contained story with that amazing cutscenes with all our favorite characters ever again. Well, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was an ambitious video for me, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!